Hello, this morning we're replacing the rubber beaters. They got a lot of names on the internet. We'll put a more proper link in the description when we're done, but we're replacing these. As you can see, I'm partway in, and we'll show you how to do that today. If you order these, they'll look something like this. Be careful, there's a lot of different sizes and shapes. Here's my old one and the new one right beneath it. Awful though. And anyhow, so we order these online. I've seen it as much as 50 bucks. I ordered a set for only 22 bucks, and I'll send more information in the description below. So there they are. I actually bought two sets because it was such a good deal. As you can see, they're pretty worn. There is a wear indicator and it is pretty beat up, so I will try to reset that and give you some tips on how I do that, and how these get removed, which is actually pretty simple. So I'm just using a 3/8 inch bit on my power drill, which makes it go a lot faster. All of these are readily accessible. I don't know if you can see that. Readily accessible, so they come out pretty darn quick. In fact, I got the camera on here. That's all there is to it. Screw is out. Okay, so I have all the old ones off of the unit. You'll notice that they're wore pretty well, and the biggest indicator is my wear indicator is pretty well beat up. So you want to check that wear indicator before I did, and I found out the hard way. I was always a two-stage snowblower guy, so gotta watch out for these. So what I'm going to do is bang them into shape. Don't have to go too nuts, because when you reinstall, the new one is going to sit like that. So it'll be higher than those wear indicators. And then when you start to see those wear indicators show, that's a good time to replace your blades. Alright, so got all my old screws here. I'm going to reuse them, of course. And I'm just going to go ahead and feed them in like that, and then pop them in like this. Should go in no problem. So I have one started. You don't want to go too tight because you want to be able to move this. So just a little bit tight, not even so much it can't move. And then go ahead and do the second one. Alright, so you can see I've attached the one end of my blade, and I have the other ready with the screws in. Again, put one in, don't tighten it down too much. Get the other one in, and then tighten them both down. You don't want to tighten them so much that the heads ruin the rubber, so be careful there. So while this is a handy tool, even a smaller one could do the job. You can just use a socket wrench. It just takes a lot longer to use a socket wrench to get it. And there you have it. It's installed, ready to go. You might notice that you get a little rub on this upper bolt here. Not sure if that's just due to some wear, or if it's the paddles I bought. They will wear off. They're rounded heads, so they will wear off without too much trouble. I guess lessons learned from this: don't over tighten on the rubber. It is just rubber after all. Really just need to go until there's a little bit of a depression there. Don't overpay for these blades. I've seen them incredibly expensive. Be careful which ones you get. This happens to be for the Troy-Bilt, but also an MTD and a couple other brands I'll post in the description. One more thing to be mindful of. I have replaced my blades, but I did not replace the skid plate, which is actually located on the back underside. As you can see, this was the wear edge that I was working off of. What I did was I just flipped it around. There's another wear edge that you can use, as you'll see here. I let that go way too long, so you want to check that. My nuts were being worn down, so that's not good. I might explain why performance was an issue. Woohoo! Looking like a green or brand new.